Well, packing up, moving out, St. Augustine's University is now sending students home, and classes are going to be virtual now for the rest of the semester. Now, we spoke about the HBCU's struggles to pay its bills, to be able to keep its accreditation, but now some alumni groups are calling on Board of Trustees to resign. I want to bring in now Chief Legal Analyst Khalif Rhodes to this conversation.
Khalif, this has been building up for years, but how did we get to this point?
When they had the audit to determine how the resources were being allocated, or how they were being managed, I should say, a number of things pointed that there was a lack of institutional control. And so that's what the letter states, that look, because you guys have a fiduciary responsibility to the institution as the Board of Trustees, and now obviously there has been a lack of control and monitoring of those funds, we believe you've breached your fiduciary responsibility, your obligation, and because of that, the whole board should be removed. But they're facing lawsuits and challenges across the board. The former president of the college, she's filing a lawsuit believing that she was wrongfully terminated. The former head coach of the football team is filing a lawsuit. He believes he was wrongfully terminated. And while they have lost accreditation and are appealing that process, the legal fees are mounting. And so this was a logical next step. I listened to some of the conversations from the current interim president, and he talked about how you need resources to be able to do some of these things, like maintain paying staff and paying past debts and paying potential IRS liens that are levied against you. And so you need resources, and to be able to do that, cutting down on costs is probably the first step to being able to have resources to be able to take care of some of the things you have to take care of.
Yeah, and just to be able to give some more context to this, earlier this year, an audit found disorganization, lack of record keeping, and significant debt. Looking at the university, the interim president says that the university has no plans to shut down. Let's take a listen.
Imagine going to the bank and you realize your accounts are frozen. And so this goes back to management. Management has an onus to inform the board, inform the powers that be. You know, there's something that's happened, something's wrong. So these liens go up. The IRS troubles didn't just happen. This goes back to 2019.
And so we've been following this story for a while, just to be able to point out, and I feel like every time he has spoken, he has been very adamant that we can get through this. But when you look at the current situation, all of these issues, I mean, can you weigh in on this?
I think there is a clear path to victory, if there's any path. First of all, they brought an individual that had a history of fundraising. His former role as a person for institutional advancement, normally they do fundraising, right? And so he talked about that at his initial press conference, how these things are in the past, and now we have to figure out how we can move forward. Additionally, you can look at what happened at Bennett College. That was a school that was under attack, lost their accreditation, appealed the accreditation process, filed a lawsuit, got a temporary injunction that stopped them from losing it, and then got reaccredited. If they follow that track record, they can get their accreditation taken care of. They got a line of credit for almost $7 to $8 million, and so that will go to paying some of the past dues. And they have a capital campaign trying to raise money so they can take care of their day-to-day activities. I think there is a clear path forward, and they have the right individual in place. Really, they're just time. Do they have enough time to catch up before kind of everything comes crashing down against them? And only time will tell. But I think they have charted a path forward, which is right now, take the students off campus, allow them to be remote, allow them to continue to learn, and let us get our house in order.
Well, and that's going to be a tough sell for all the new students who are trying to decide where they want to go to school.
For sure. And if you don't have accreditation, you're not going to get many new students.
Yeah.